the morning steam, it's time to break, run for cover. That's gonna cover, that's gonna cash. Then we make the 100-yard dash to the window. I don't know what you thought. It's Ramon Scott, running so hot. Sports make money and we make money with sports money every single day. NFL, NHL, NCAA. Stay away from the juice, we might play a parlay. It's the morning steam. What? Ramon Scott, sports money. What? Wake your ass up and let's get to the money. Get to the money. You know how we do it.
All right, everyone, and a pleasant good morning to you coming from the sports betting capital of the world, Las Vegas. This is Ramon Scott, and welcome to the Morning Steam Show here for Sunday, May 31st. I don't know what day it is after yesterday's stream, the holiday this week. We've got Sunday betting action here, and we got no playoffs tonight. But we've got Major League Baseball. We got a full card of Major League Baseball. We got one in the WNBA. Got some golf. We got some auto racing. We got some tennis going on. We got college baseball and college softball, even if you're like that. So we got some things we can find to talk about, but we got to talk about the playoffs from last night. And I want to hear from you folks in the chat and what you thought. Hey, it didn't go well for me. I wanted the Thunder to win, but it was the San Antonio Spurs getting that win. 111 to 103. San Antonio's back in the NBA Finals for the first time in 12 years. And my man Champagne, he was looking pretty good in there. He might have been the missing link right now all of a sudden. I was kind of touting him up there a couple games ago, and he came through again big time. Whenever he was on the floor, good things were happening for the Spurs, and they made 17 of 40 from three. And the finals will start on Wednesday with Knicks and San Antonio. Here I was on the Thunder, and I was on the under. But I know a lot of you guys had it in here as well, so good job with the chat. Yesterday, or not yesterday, but we were here, but we weren't here yesterday. Thanks to everyone that did join us for that incredible stream. I'm not sure I'm recovered from it from last night. Mike said, come on the show. I'm like, could only lay there and watch the games yesterday. Maybe I'm just too old for this racket, you guys. But nonetheless, great game there last night. Great performance by the Spurs. And you got to wonder what, yes, maybe Williams, maybe the two players that were missing from the Thunder lineup, maybe that would be the difference. Or are the Thunder just not as good as they were last year and they're just missing that one piece? Or has Wemby moved to the head of the class? And what will be in store now with the 2-10 favorite there for the Spurs still over the Knicks? Did someone say on one of these shows that they thought the Knicks would be favored over the Spurs? Was it in the chat? Was it on one of these shows? Did someone say that, or was I dreaming it? Did someone say the Knicks were going to be favored over the Spurs? Don't call them out. Don't call them out in the chat because you might know who it is. But nonetheless, it's 2-10 for the Spurs there. And, I have my better prop there, my backup future. Really, I really wanted the Thunder. You guys, I couldn't go against the Thunder. That was going to have much more. If the Spurs win it, I get it's a better return on investment, but I just didn't have as much money as I did on the Thunder. So I'm just kind of to try to make up for the whole season. And then I talked crap about, remember in the couple of shows ago, I'm like, why don't they pay off Brown? He's going to win it, Coach of the Year. Brown didn't even win Coach of the Year. He should have. There. Or no, I mean, who did I had? Bickerstaff in there for Coach of the Year, and I got burned in that one too. So great to see everyone. Let me say hello to the folks in the chat as we get ready for the show here today. And like I said, what are we going to do with our sports here? Is it going to be just as I'm into college baseball today. That's what I'm into, if you know what I mean. I'm going to do a little preview. Hey, I'm also stepping up the graphics package. That's why I'm trying to make cool graphics, been talking with Razor and Mike, and I was having so much fun yesterday. So I'm going to give it a shot here. Maybe I can do something with the old graphic maker AI. So I remember I make the pics. AI makes the graphics, okay? There's Sniz in the chat there today. And how you doing, Sniz, with the golf? I do have a few tweaks I've made personally with my golf today. I've got Eric Cole. Eric Cole, I got him in my picks this week. You remember? Maybe I can bring that up here real quick. I don't want to seem like I'm just making stuff up here. But was anybody here on Thursday when I gave out my golf selections here for the weekend? Do you remember that? Well, I'm going to bring it up here right now in case you didn't here. Well, and again, I am kind of shoring up the position because I'd like to score with this. I'd like to score with this a little bit today. Let me bring it up here and see if I can fit it on this screen here. I don't know if I can the way I got this set up, but so I got there. Okay. Oh, that's not it. That's the new package back there. Oh man, I've already messed this up. All right, man. Let's see here. Oh, am I even on here? There we go. Let's do it like this, okay? There's Eric Cole. Man, this show's gone to heck already. There's my Eric Cole bet right there. Got him in my top 3 this week, along with Akshay, and he's up there too. But betting markets, and how did I get involved taking him? He didn't even make the cut. But do have Cole in there. I've got him on a little bit of a ladder. I've got Batia on a little bit of a ladder on there as well. And then I also have a little bit of action here. Look at this. Look at Ben Griffin. Look at Alex Small. I think I'm having a pretty good week on the links. So, man, I feel like I'm going to score here today. And so, what I wanted to do maybe here just to build it all around, because if these guys get into maybe some type of a shootout, I'm going to add maybe a little bit here. Now, Ryan Gerard, top 5 is minus 250, but he's the only guy I'm missing. That's a pretty stiff price in there, but maybe I could, get a little extra $50 to pay for some of these bets. Maybe I go like a half a unit right there on Gerard. It's a pretty big price there, but that'd be a direct hedge against Cole since Gerard's only 1 stroke back and Cole gets caught. Gerard is the most imminent threat. He's going to come top 5. He's going to put some pressure on in there, I think, today. And then I could double up maybe on Batia here, maybe in the top 10 at plus 130. I think maybe to add on a little bit to him, and maybe Ben Griffin top 10 right now. He's plus 230. So I was thinking about doubling down on him too. I think that's still playable, a bit more aggressive there, I think. So I think for me, got to ride this out with Cole, but I just want to make sure get as much in there as possible since I'm having some really good results in there. The only guys that are scaring me here right now are JJ Spawn for sure. I might have to put a win bet down. I think he's 6-1 to win, and that Cole 90-1 here looking good to be my second big score of the week, the season here if I can get this one home. So thanks, Sniz, for there's my golf say. I'm trying to get on the air with Sniz here for some golf. We're in the Charles Schwab Cup. The challenge. And there again, some other bets in there too. So I had a pretty good week there. All right. Let me continue on, though, here with the morning steam. And we'll keep covering some of this here. And I don't know what's going on here. Look at neon light. It's all – I might have screwed something up because I've been working on these graphics, and I'm trying to make it so I can make them appear. But they're just too busy. I'll figure it out, though. I was having a good time making those UFC graphics the other night. Okay, let me see who else is here, though. Hope I've really worn out my computer memory here. Am I going slow here, or is it just me? I might have taxed my RAM here, and I'm on an Apple MacBook. Okay, let's see. Kane is here today. Bobby Mack is here. Ron Borkwin is here. I got off on a golf tangent to start the show. Spitolina here scores. This one just finished here moments ago with Spitolina getting the win there over Bensic. The veteran, no chance there in the third set. She got rocked. Castillo won, didn't cover this game spread for me, and Kostyuk with the upset over Iga. We took her on the game spread, the free VIP selection there, but Iga goes down big time. Kostyuk's a star right now, and beat Iga on the clay. All right, AUD wanted to go to karaoke with me and Tony Brothers last night, but he didn't know the club was going to be exclusive. Hey, there's some steam coming. Wow, we got some steam here. Man, what is it, basketball season? Colorado Rockies are getting steamed right now, you guys, in the game against the Giants. I mean, why not? I mean, these Giants are just terrible, and the Rockies just beat them up again, or at least won the game there. So Rockies getting steamed here right now. They might go to even money. That's how things are going. Bad things are going here for the Giants right now. We just saw some steam come in here moments ago on the Rockies, down to about, I'm showing minus 105 at some books here right now. Hello to Blake in there. And M the Great as well. Gerardo is here. How about the Champions League? Like I said, I don't know. I got some heat, calling it kind of anticlimactic, like it's one of the worst championship games of all the major sports. I thought it was an okay game yesterday. I thought it was pretty good. Didn't play anything. We did actually take the under there yesterday was our play there on the release, and I did think Arsenal could hang in there at plus a half a goal for the regulation, and did stay under obviously in the 1-1 regulation overall game. And Ron says a bad day in baseball. NBA is over for Terrell. He's mad because of the Thunder, and I'm mad too because I was on the Thunder, and Holmgren needs to. Amazing that it's Holmgren that needs to buff himself up to go against Wemby. Remember way back in the season, I said Wemby looks thicker. Wemby looks like he's been getting bigger. He's a toothpick out there, but he really did look pretty good, early on. I noticed that right away. I said, he doesn't look less of a toothpick than last year, I think, and then I think it's proven now. But how will he do against Cat? And also, I know a lot of people are talking about the broken finger there for Robinson, but he's going to be okay. We're just going to tape that up. We're just going to tape that up and take the floor there on Wednesday with Mitch Robb. And it should be a great matchup there. And 210 minus 210. What do you think about that? Andrew says the Knicks are going to clobber. They're going to be like the Globetrotters out there. Are they going to throw the confetti? Woke is joke ready to go here right now because the hockey match is underway and Norway has a goal. But Finland and Norway has the big goal there so far. And also Woke is joke talking about that third place game. I was really bummed out there because of Switzerland. I was really pissed, actually. I was going to have to wait one more game to get any equity. I thought some real equity there with Switzerland, and I bet them to win the whole thing. And here we are, right? So, boom. All right, let's see here. Who else? Wemby, and he was taking that, he takes a real leadership role in a way, right? But also, he does take that, but also when, he got his own, not talking to, I don't want to say talking to or anything like that, But, they kind of, he was getting some great instruction there, remember, from the veteran on the bench. All right. And I think that might be it right now. We're going to, let's see here. Ron says, might even put some money down on the championship. All right. All right. Well, hey, I guess that might be it. We didn't have anything to cover really as far as the games were concerned here. So I can look a little bit with the premiums over there yesterday for me over at winnable.com, but there really wasn't a show yesterday here for the morning steam. So I can't really say, hey, we had this or we had that. So plus we just want to get to the games today here a little bit, but we did have some good winners, I thought, there yesterday. We had the Rangers, right, over the Royals, and I had over in that Pittsburgh, Minnesota game. We also had the over with Tampa and LA, and I had the over with the Padres and the Nationals. My only loser in baseball, in MLB anyway, was Miami and Mets over. So 4-1 on the premiums there. And college baseball too. I think we killed it. I think in college baseball, yeah, we've been up and down right now, but Oregon, there on the run line over Washington State. We had the over with Arizona State and South Dakota State. We had the over with Cal Poly and St. Mary's in there as well, and some other games too yesterday. And we also won our VIP selection under with the Gamblers and the Stallions in the UFL game there. And like I said, we had that under in the Arsenal PSG game yesterday. So, okay, we can just get started. We don't have to go over it too much here, but I'm ready to go if you are. Is there anything else? WNBA yesterday? We saw the Tempo rock there, and Connecticut also that beat LA, right? Yesterday, they covered anyway. Who knows? I did fall asleep somewhere in there, didn't I? All right, we're going to get ready here and take a look at the action here in Major League Baseball. It's our featured coverage here today. We don't have a playoff game to start the show for the first time in a long time. So that, we're getting down to the finals here right now, and baseball takes center stage here today. Let me see if I can't get my hot little new graphic. I know the graphics are going to be a little small. Maybe I built these, if you watch me on the big screen. Yeah, I did. Woke his joke. I had Switzerland there to win the whole thing, and I thought that was my pick anyway, was Switzerland. So we'll see what happens today in that final. What did you say, over or under? Let me go. I'll go back to it here, but I don't know. I just want to see what happens here at $1.32. I mean, it is a nice return right now. So, okay, let me go to it here. We'll cover it later. I mean, like I said, I'm trying to get the Norway. I was trying to watch the third place game here if we can, but I was having some trouble I was having some trouble getting to it here right now. It looks like it's not on my service here all of a sudden, or my NHL video here. So I have it here somewhere, but I'm a little technical issue. Good morning to Trevor in the chat. So yeah, looking forward to that as well. I'd like to watch this game though. Okay, let me just go to it. Nobody wants to be fooling around here. Let's go to Major League Baseball. It's just a third place game, that's all. All right. And we're going to get to the action here. All right. I'm trying to get my new graphic package together. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. I'll be disappointed, but I told Razor I would have some type of new package here, so just wanted to see if I could get something together here. I want to go to the games here right now. Stand by. Once I get this done here the first time, it'll be a lot better each time. Okay. All right, I think we're ready to go here. I think we got the baseball up. There we go. Then I'll take this off. Oh, this will have to do for now until I figure it out and how I'm going to do it. Okay. And I'll still show the graphic at the bottom. I guess I'm going to have to make room for that. And I know that's a lot of info, and it's probably only readable on a big screen, but this is actually the wrong graphic. Probably just going to go back to the old school here if I can't figure this out. All right. Just going to get started here, I guess. Man, I worked hard on that too. It was a good idea, but I'm not going to be able to do it if I can't do it. All right. Finally got it here. Thanks, you guys, for being patient here. I'm just trying to have some fun here with the new format, and we're trying to step it up, and I'm trying to step it up. Keep up with the Joneses here. Here we go. This is the right one, and now the show will finally begin here. Thanks for your patience. All right. And it's not, probably not even worth the time we waited on it. It's just I worked on it for a few minutes there. All right, Toronto going to take on Baltimore here in this one with Miles going up here against Bradish. I think the Blue Jays are going to end up here with kind of a bullpen game, right? You're going to have Bradish in here a little bit. You're also going to end up going to the pen here pretty early with Bradish as well. For Miles here in this one. They'll be kind of adjusting things on the fly. So going to see Miles in here originally, but I do think they have a bulk pitcher also in this matchup. So for Bradish here, a 3.85 ERA and a 2-6 record. Miles 2.16 ERA and a 2-0 record coming into this one for the Baltimore Orioles here. Look, they came in here and won the game 6-5. Got it done. High scoring game yesterday. This is game 4 of this weekend set. Toronto won the first 2, 2-1 and 6-5. But for the Orioles, were able to get the win there yesterday, 6-5. So Orioles here about $1.25 or so. Toronto still 12-17 on the road, 9-14 as an underdog coming in here. Baltimore, not a great favorite, 16-16 overall. They're 18-15 at home here in this one. So let's see what you got here with me in the chat on the morning steam today. Here with Baltimore. I think Baltimore kind of gets the home nod here a little bit with Bradish in this one. If Toronto's piecing together a little bit of a pitching deal here with a couple of guys in the rotation here. Sorry, guys. Toronto's been pretty hot here, but the Orioles have won 7 of their last 10 at home, and Bradish probably has enough to at least navigate through the lineup once or twice. Both trend profiles here, both teams kind of going over of late, but Toronto's been an under for most of the season right now, 12-15 to the under on the road, 9-13 to the under as a dog here in this one. But man, I don't know. These guys got some gaudy numbers here, especially Bradish here a little bit. Let me go to the chat and you guys help me out here. All right. Okay. Thanks, Razor. I hope it is. We need to make it a little bit bigger. If it's on a big screen, it's going to look okay, I think. But, me, and always too much information with me always. always Mr. Information guy all the time. I don't know. But, I'll figure out a better way to do it. I just don't want to have to go through a lot of panels. I told Razor I'd have something by Monday, and I got something started on Sunday anyway. Okay, Cash Kane likes the over in the first 5 here. Here's Blake. He's on the Orioles on the money line, and Ron Borquin there on the Baltimore first 5, and Bobby Mack going on the over here in this one. I wanted to be so cool, and it is a little bit warm here in Vegas, and maybe I don't have my fan on high below me with my shorts on, but I was feeling a little sweat on my head there with the graphic there, trying to bring it up. So feel like the pressure was on a little bit. All right. Now let's see what you got here. This one, Toronto and Baltimore. I'll take a stab at Baltimore here. Let me get out of this game here. Let me get out of this game here a little bit. And then maybe go to the next one here. Well, great. I want to go. Yeah, just what I want to do. Go to the next one here with the Padres. The can't hit Padres taking on the Nationals here. You got Griffin Canning, a 7.5 ERA up there. That's what I have. I'm just repeating what I'm seeing up there now. Maybe I can shorten the show a little bit if you can see the records. But he's 0-3, and Zach Littell a 5.2 ERA and a 4-4 record here. They just got some wins, certainly, but Padres just having trouble. Now, look, they did score some runs in this series already, at least, probably because they're facing the Nationals pitching staff, but they lost yesterday big time. They're 9-4 to the Nationals. Yeah, the Padres won the opener 7-5, so feels like there could be some offense today with these two guys. Canning's numbers, he's just a guy the Padres kind of picked up here. They could try to resurrect something from Griffin Canning in his injury-prone career here a little bit, but feels like, you're in Washington here a little bit. Maybe there should be some runs scored with these two, especially Washington, 19-7 at home overall. We know they're the biggest over team in the league. Almost 67% of their games are going over. Yeah, Padres are an under team here. They still got the good bullpen and everything, as good as the Dodgers are. The Padres, one thing they do match up with teams like Seattle and the Dodgers is in that bullpen. Padres do have a decent bullpen. That's one thing they got. Can't hit. Fernando Tatis, though, did hit a home run. That's a positive. Everybody's kind of making that a story a little bit. He still had one of the highest exit velocity or the highest there for a while, something like that. So I think there's much ado about nothing. You want to elevate the ball, and maybe there is. That's what I talked about, the Padres here. Maybe the hitting coach, they're thinking, the pressure's kind of on this guy, and they might fire him. He's Steven Souza, the former, the Rays hitting star for many years. And, if you don't have Fernando Tatis hitting the ball over the wall, doing his little, dumb thing around third base, well, maybe he's not swinging the bat quite right. But he's still hitting it harder than he, maybe ever has. So I don't know what you're going to do about that. Just got to score some more runs. Padres are last in the league, I think, right? Last in the league in batting average here right now. So last in the league in batting average, next to last in on base and slugging. So you got two contrasts here, last in hits. And so you got kind of a weird contrast here anyway in this one. I'm not taking the Padres today. No, I'm not. I'm taking the Nationals here. Give me the Nationals in this one. Taking the Nats. See what you got here. That wasn't even a preview. I was just complaining about the Padres here. All right. Blake here says Nats first 5. And Cash Kane, Nats first 5 money line. Kane's on the over, and Robert likes the Nats first 5. A lot of national support here. Trevor going, everybody's picking on old Griffin Canning here. Watch out. But, yeah, I'm kind of going on the Nationals and over, so probably. All right, keep it moving here right now. On the Morning Steam Show, next up, it's Zebby Matthews and the Twins taking on the Pirates and Braxton Ashcraft. Pittsburgh coming in here, still doing a good job here right now. 2-game winning streak, 31-28. Ashcraft, 2.75 ERA, 4-2 record. Zebby, 2.36 ERA, 1-2 record. Twins have lost 4 straight, but hey, you know what? Zebby not too bad. a 0.84 ERA here. I was on the Pirates game over there yesterday on my premiums there with Ober and Keller, but it does feel like these two starters anyway are a little bit more steady here on a Sunday. Everybody not sure about Zebby coming back, but I don't know. Seems pretty okay so far. Now, it looks like the Sharps to me are all over Minnesota in this one. I don't want that. But, man, Ashcraft, that's a pretty big price. Pardon me, gang. I'm really excited here. That's a pretty big price for a Pirates team right here. Minnesota's struggling, but starting to get into some scary territory here at $1.55.
Final.
So, all right, well, let's see what you guys. Maybe I'll go to the chat first right now. Here we go. Robert's on the under. I guess that's what we got here with this one. Going to go under. We got to go under probably. I'll go under with Robert here with the Pirates and the Bucks with Matthews and Ashcraft here. So is Blake. Blake's going to go under as well. All right. Next up. Marlins and Mets with Jansen Junk here going for the Marlins, and you've got Nolan McLean up here for the Mets right now, and the Mets are favored apparently by 16.5 runs. Or something. Oh, boy. Okay, 165, and right, that's still pretty high, man. What's going on here? Well, we know Nolan McLean is what's going on here. For McLean here, 4.4 ERA, 2-4 record for McLean. He's mowing them down. He's got a 109 whip, but man, once the guys get on base, he doesn't hold them on too well. He lets them kind of get loose a little bit there, and that's a difficult ERA there for a guy that's supposed to be, doing his thing. Jansen Junk here, 4.8 ERA, 3-5 record coming in. Junk hasn't been too great here either so far this season for the Marlins here. McLean's strikeout rate and whip certainly are very, very strong. New York's already taken the first two games of this series. $1.65 though for this Mets team that they don't even have basically these two teams have the same record. I don't know if McLean is $1.65 better than Junk here right now. Probably going to get a low-scoring game, I would think, with these two here possibly. I know Miami has the over tendencies, but the Mets-Marlins series has been an under series for sure. Marlins have been a huge over on the road, but I'm ready to buck that trend probably here tonight. And Marlins also terrible on the road, but Mets are 16-25 as a run line favorite. Oh man, this is uncomfortable for sure. This game here. All right, let's see what you guys have in this one. I guess I'll just go to the Mets. Man, I'll take the Mets on the run line. I don't know any better right now. Good thing it's a free pick, man. Probably should just go under here, but let's see. Anybody have anything? Nobody likes this game, do they? Blake says Marlins first 5. Fine. Okay, fine.
Final.
All right. Junk is struggling. Sprinkle the Yerfie, says Terrell. He likes the Mets in there. All right, next up here on the morning steam, we've got the Braves here taking on the Reds, and Spencer Strider goes. Strider, 3.46 ERA, 3-0 record so far for Strider. For Nick Lodolo, 5.5 ERA, 1-1 record. Lodolo hasn't really gotten into that form that we've come to expect from him there before he was down there. But Braves here just awesome at this point. Strider terrific. Braves have won 3 in a row. Reds lost 3 in a row here. The Braves have won the first 2 games of this series 8-3 and 5-2. They just keep dominating right now. Do the Atlanta Braves. $1.40 seems almost like a bargain here at this point. Let's see what you guys have in this one, man. I think you got to take the Braves on the run line here, don't you? Anything in the chat? I would just keep rolling with the Braves here right now. Maybe if we're trying to avoid the sweep, maybe it'll be a low-scoring game with these two. You've got Blake here. He's on the over. 9 Legacy likes the Twins and the Mets. And 9 Legacy also Braves run line for Ron Borquin. I'm going to do it too. I'm just going to take the Braves on the run line here for plus money. So let's get that plus money with the Braves here. I mean, they are very, very good. The Reds are definitely showing signs of, almost falling apart here. They're keeping it together somewhat, but Braves are only getting plus $1.10 or $1.15, but I'm still going to take them here. Give me the Braves on the run line. Hey, I don't care if it's square. We've got to do it here right now. These Braves are looking good. Red Sox here and Guardians. Tanner Bybee here. He's 0-7 right now. I mean, I think he's better than that. The numbers are even, they're mediocre at best, but 4.57 ERA right now, but a 1.32 whip. That's not great. Tanner Bybee should be better than that. For Ranger Suarez, 3.01 ERA, just a 2-3 record, but a 1.08 whip coming in. But still, man, Bybee here, I might trust him more at 0-7 than I would if he was like 3-4 right now. He needs a win so bad, but you're not, right now, they just can't win with this guy on the mound for some reason. Now Boston is 7-13 as an underdog. I think they're still an underdog. Last I looked, we got the what do we got here? $1.14, $1.15, $1.12. It seems like the move is definitely coming in here on Boston a little bit with Suarez. And man, can Bybee ever get a win here right now? Let's see what you guys have in the chat in this one. With Bybee going up against Ranger Suarez.
Final.
Want to go to the chat pros here. Cleveland, if anybody else was pitching, maybe you got to just avoid Bybee here. At 0-7 is scary, but Boston and Cleveland have gone over in 8 of their last 9 meetings here. What is the chat saying? And Terrell, he wants to go back. The Braves were on TBS last week. It was a throwback, Terrell said. Here's Boston money line for Blake. Roberts on the Guardians here. 9 Legacies on the Red Sox, and Cash Kane says it's going to be a close one. All right, well, got to make my call here in this one, but I'm going to have to take the Guardians here and Bybee to get that first win. I'm taking the Guards here. Boston, look, they're still 9 games under 500. Cleveland still 8 games over 500. Yes, Boston won the game yesterday, 9-1, and good on them. They're still, like I said, not very good as a dog. They're still a dog here. Cleveland still 17-13 at home. I'm going to take Cleveland.
Final.
All right, the Angels here with Jack Kohanowitz taking on the Rays, and McClanahan here for Shane McClanahan coming in here with good numbers here. What can you say about these Rays and their pitching staff? McClanahan 2.52 ERA coming in, 5-2 record with a 1.04 whip. For Kohanowitz here, he's got an ERA close to 5, a 2-5 record, and a 1.39 whip. Yeah, he's been doing an okay job helping the Angels get through a little bit here. And hey, the Angels did get the win yesterday after all in this one. They pummeled them 14-3. They pounded them yesterday, but they did get 7 runs in the 9th inning there, and I don't even know if it counted. Does in the score, but it may have not been as indicative there as you might have expected there with all those runs coming across in the 9th inning there yesterday. My man Bo Seltzer even pitched in that game. So, all right, let's see what you guys have in the chat with this one between the Rays taking on the Angels here. Okay, I got you, man. The Angels got one. And, yeah, the Rays have lost a few games here of late. They're not quite crushing it like they were when we were making all that money off of them. But look, McClanahan, you got them back in there. We know the Angels that are on the road are pretty much dreadful here. 11-20 against the Rays team, 20-6. Here, Rays also 20-13 as a run line favorite. Angels are 50-50 as a run line dog. Got to give them a little bit of credit on that, but I'm willing to take the Rays here. I need some wins here. I'm gonna try the Rays on the run line in this one. Rays today are even money or so, maybe $1.10 on that run line. Let's see what you have in the chat for me. Chat All-Stars. Cash Gains on the Rays on the run line. 9 Legacy. He'll try to come bouncing back with them. But Ron's going to go back to the Rays. Robert likes the under, and Blake's going to take the Angels on the run line today. I'm going to the Rays. Gosh, man. Next up, Tigers here taking on the White Sox. And Kenny Montero goes here for the Tigers. 4.09 ERA, 2-3 record. Tigers have lost 3 straight. White Sox 4 in a row, and here comes Sean Burke. As the ERA 3.90, 2-3 record right now, but good peripherals. 1.15 ERA, and this White Sox team continues to be everybody's favorite. Detroit's terrible on the road. They're 15 games over 500 overall. One of the worst teams in the league against one of the hottest, fun teams to bet on. They're starting to become more of a favorite here right now. It is a little bit scary, but still, Detroit 8-23 on the road, 7-17 as an underdog. The White Sox, you figure they haven't been in a favorite too many times this year, but when they are, they're 7-3 as a favorite, 19-11 at home here. White Sox are 17-12 to the over, also at home. What do you think here, though? Pretty good price here on this one. Maybe we'll see what the chat has to say. Maybe the White Sox are too easy almost. Chicago's rolling. Detroit's collapsing. The White Sox are 7-1. Their last 8 at home. And this feels pretty okay even for a favorite here a little bit. I don't mind either of these pitchers, actually, but the bullpens aren't. Hopefully they can go kind of a long time. Now, Chicago games, like I said, have been leaning over here a little bit right now. And the way they're maybe hitting too here of these White Sox, scoring runs here a lot. 15 against Minnesota, remember? 7 yesterday to win the game here. White Sox getting it done. All right, here we go. You got to take the Rays, says Terrell. And Woke says Trout going to light up the left-hander. Kane here, White Sox money line. And over for Kane. Blake is liking the Sox on the money line here. 9 Legacy likes the Tigers on the money line. Robert doing the over here in this one. I'm going to do it too. Give me the over here with Detroit and Chicago on Sunday. I'm going over with these 2 teams. We move on. Brewers and Astros here. Jake Mizorowski goes for the Brewers, and Tatsuro Imai goes for Houston. Look, Imai, 6.17 ERA, 2-2 record, not great. Mizorowski still 1.82 ERA, 5-2 record, 0.83 whip. Nothing wrong with putting this guy in every time right now. Yeah, the $1.85 on the road, but it's you're rarely given a situation, right? There are a few pitchers right now. I mean, okay, Mizorowski's young. Maybe he doesn't always go all the way, but he wants to. He wants that ball. And yesterday, Houston did win the game there to stop Milwaukee's winning streak. So give them credit. It was 9-2. Houston pounded them pretty good. You could say Mizorowski's a bit of a stopper here. Look, he's going up again. Amai has not been good. That's for sure. Milwaukee still 23-12 as a favorite, 15-10 on the road. They're also 20-15 as a run line favorite. Houston is 24-20 as a run line underdog here. Yeah, it might be tough. I'm going to go here under in the first 5 in this one between Milwaukee and Houston. Give me the under in the first 5. Man, I do want to find my way to Milwaukee, but I don't think I want to quite lay a run line here. Now, Imai's got bad numbers. Let's see what the chat says here. Anything? 9 Legacy on Astros money line. Cash Kane says give him the Brewers. In the first half, they're laying a half a run. The Royals are taking on the Rangers here on Sunday with Michael Wacha on the mound here for Kansas City. Wacha, 2.69 ERA. Jack Leiter, a 4.74 ERA, 2-4 record. Wacha's 4-2. The Royals are in a losing streak. Texas has won the first 2 games of this series here as well. 9-1, 7-6 yesterday. Kansas City, we know how dismal they've been on the road here right now. No doubt about it. 2-8, 7-19 on the road, 9-20 as an underdog here. Texas 8-18 at home to the under. We know it's been like that, but I went over yesterday, and I don't know. I don't think I can go under in this matchup. Yes, Wacha might shut him down, but watch out here at the Texas today against him. Is the weather the conditions changing right now? Do they change once you turn the month to June? I don't know, but we've had some runs here scoring all of a sudden in Texas, and I've kind of been thinking that I was on, like I said, I was on the over there yesterday a little bit. So I'm going to go over in the first 5 in this one between Texas and Kansas City. I can't read you the trends that would back that up because it would strictly put you on the under, I'm afraid. Robert here is on the Brewers on the run line, and here's Blake on the Texas money line, and Cash Kane is liking the under in this one. Next up, Giants taking on the Rockies. Oh, no, man. These Giants, Robbie Ray, 4.6 ERA. The Giants are mired in a losing streak, and Colorado's won the first 2 games of this series with ease. 8-6 and 8-3 right now. You ain't going to take the Giants in this one, are you? Maybe Robbie Ray could do it here, but I wouldn't want him. Giants here 10-20 on the road, one of the worst teams in the league now record-wise. They basically have the same record as the Rockies overall, and they're laying $1.35 on the road against Tanner Gordon. All right, look, I'm not gonna put him in the 7th game of the World Series here. We got a breaking news here right now from the Boston-Cleveland game. Wilson Contreras is going to be out of the lineup today here for Boston. It'll be his rest day here. So Wilson Contreras getting the day off there for the Bo Sox. All right, so this is what's going on here, I think, with the Giants and the Rockies here in this one. And look, for Gordon here, like I said, not great numbers, okay, 5.84 ERA. He won't be in there very long, though, but I've been playing a bullpen game. We heard Mikey talk about these have a good chance to go over today, and I'm going to go over in the first 5, actually, is what I'll do. It may slow down here a little bit, but I don't trust the starters here, and I don't know if I trust them all the way. So I do agree that these Rockies games have been a little bit high scoring, but I mean, high numbers and not going over. I mean, that's proven too. There. But the numbers would say here, Colorado at home just 12-13 to the under overall, kind of a 50-50 proposition. And San Francisco, will note as a favorite, they're 14-5 to the over as a favorite here. So I'll go over first 5 in this one. All right. All right, we're coming up to another one here right now. Did see some breaking news here. Just in here to the morning steam. Uruguay's Luis Suarez is going to be out for the World Cup. That's breaking news here right now. Don't have much on that here currently, but news was breaking that Suarez will be out of the World Cup. That just in here to the morning steam. All right, here come the plays in the Rockies game here right now. And Terrell, Kansas City, team total over here. Robert says Royals money line. 9 legacy on the Royals here. Blake is on the Rockies. Ron's on the Rockies. Robert's on the – everybody's on the Rockies. Is it because I said you guys don't take the Giants? Could be their day. Here's Robert on the over. Next up, the Yankees are taking on the A's, and the A's won yesterday. Maybe it's not such an easy place to play there in West Sacramento, but the A's were on that losing streak, and the Yankees were on a winning streak. So I just figured just keep rolling with the Yankees right now. Now I'm worried, even with Will Warren going, that maybe there is just something about going up there. The Yankees can't find the motivation. They did win the first one, so the series is tied there, 1-1. I tried to put the series up there. Maybe that's making the graphics there a little too busy, but you see in the lower corner there, I have the series status I put in there. I was trying to figure out what to put there. You just tell the AI what to do, and I'm like, put the series status in there, and I got it. So, I got a personal relationship with the AI that does exactly what I tell them to do. All right. Yankees here, 18-14 on the road. Athletics are 11-16 at home. There's a little bit to that, but still, the A's were able to come through yesterday in fine fashion, 6-4, after the Yankees did win the first one here between the two teams. So, I don't know, you still have Warren here, pretty good pitcher right now, good numbers, 3.54 ERA, but a 6-1 record and a 1.17 whip. And for Jacob Lopez, 5.7 ERA, 4-2 record, but a 1.77 whip. So it does seem like a bit of a pitching mismatch here a little bit. I still can't not want to take the Yankees as square as it is here right now. I don't know if I can not take them here in this one, even after yesterday. There in the game, I was on the Yankees and they lost. So here we go. Let's see. We've got Blake. He is on the Athletics here. All right. And Robert does like the Yankees in the first 5 in this one. All right. I'm going with the Yankees on the run line again. If they're going to win, I mean, maybe they will be a close game again. The Yankees should not be playing the A's here close at all, but it's easy. It's easy to say that. I mean, it's easy to take the Yankees. I'm feeling a little bit square today. Maybe it was because of yesterday, We had a good show, though. That was a great show with the guys. We were winning some bets on the old UFC show there. All right, we're almost done with the baseball. And man, all we got is baseball. I got a few things I'll cover with you guys. I got so excited I had to make some more graphics. And I'm like, I'll just talk about other sports for a few minutes. Hey, we got some steam coming in right now. It's on the Cincinnati Reds and their game against the Braves. Hey, if you like your discounts, the Braves might be for you. But if you like to ride with the Sharps, you might be with Cincinnati. I think the move is on the Reds. Not the, I'm on the Braves, obviously, as I said. But the Reds are taking the steam. The Braves are down to $1.20 here right now with Strider over Lodolo. So if you believe in what the Sharps are doing, you're going to be on the Reds here. The move is clearly on the Reds right now. I mean, that's a 5-10 cent move or more. Meanwhile, and it probably relates to now the lineups are starting to come out in some of the games, so could easily have something here where the Braves have a key player out of the lineup here today. We already know George Springer is still going to be out here. He's not in the starting lineup today for Toronto there, and also Basalo of the Orioles, he is in the starting lineup here today. So we're starting to get some of the ins and outs here right now on some of the games here today. I think we also saw one here moments ago with the Boston-Cleveland game. We told you about that one with Contreras.
Final.
Okay, let me see. Let me go to the chat here on this one. Okay, Robert's going over here in the Rockies game today. Buco Dominero is here joining us today from Kick. Bringing the W's. That's what you need. Nine Legacy here, Giants run line, Athletics money line, Phillies money line, and Ron's going to do it with me. So let's go. I mean, look, I like the A's a lot. I even have them to win the bet on them to win the division, but somewhere in here, the Yankees have kind of started doing something here. Okay. Did I click on the wrong game there with the did I mess it up? Giants and gosh, okay. Sorry about that, you guys. I was on the Giants and the Rockies, right? Did we get it right? Giants and Rockies, I was on over in the first 5, and the Yankees game, I'm on the first 5 with the Yankees. Okay, I think I had those out of. I see. I screwed up the. Okay. I had the graphics in there from the other day. Okay, got it. No problem. I'm ready to go with the next one here. It's a Dodgers and Phillies, right? Okay, Phillies on the road with Painter. Painter going here for the Phils, Yamamoto for the Dodgers, and is it really 225 here? All of a sudden, you're going to tell me this great Phillies team right now is going to come in here and be a $2 dog just because Painter's in there right now? The Phillies just won the game yesterday, right? Look, I mean, I'm as big on the Dodgers as anybody here, of course, right now, but I'm not buying this at all. I think Painter comes in here and does a decent job on the Dodgers today. We'll see. He hasn't been great. 5.4 ERA, 1-5 record. Yamamoto, 3.09 ERA and a .98 whip. But I ain't going to the Dodgers at 220. I'm taking the Phillies on the run line, at least here in this one. No way. Look, Painter's going to be fine here one day. You're probably rushing him up here a little bit. Probably doesn't need to be up here, but maybe he does. Maybe this is what the Phillies look. I mean, the Phillies are still one of the hottest teams in the league. I'm not treating them as if they're some team here that's 2 games over 500. They're obviously much better than that right now, and they've been showing it. They've been proving it here of late. They've actually cooled down a little bit from that streak, but they are still 16-12 on the road. Look, the Dodgers are great. Dodgers are great on the run line. Phillies are actually terrible as a run line dog. 4-14 overall, but I don't know if I care about that. I'm taking the Phillies here on the run line today at +1.5.
Final.
All right, in the chat, let's see what we got here in the Phillies and the Dodgers game. We got Terrell's going with the A's there on the money line, and Blake has the over here in this one. All right, I think we got one more, right? We got the night game. Woke is joke is not woke, and he's under 9. I'm just reading the reading the graphic there. Well, not woke.
Final.
And hello to Don Johnson today. All right, I guess we've got only one more in the major leagues here right now with the two more. I got him right there. I got him right here. Here. Diamondbacks and Mariners here in this one. Merrill Kelly goes for the D-backs and Bryce Miller for the Mariners in this one. Man, the Mariners have won the first two of this series, and they remain hot. They're finally getting it going here a little bit. Now they got Bryce Miller, 2.25 ERA coming here. This feels like a really good matchup for the Mariners, actually. I think here, Merrill Kelly, 5.25 ERA. He does have a 5-3 record because the Arizona Diamondbacks can hit. But I like Bryce Miller's chances here to have a pretty good game against Arizona, actually. Arizona still is 13-18 as an underdog coming in here. And the price is a little bit high here right now, but we did see we saw the first game here, 7-6 was a one-run game, but yesterday was 5-1. I think that's the way we're probably headed in this one. I think we'll be kind of get the same thing here today. A low-scoring game. The Mariners might even cover a run line here in this one. So let me go ahead here, and I'm going to take the Mariners here in the first five. That's what I'll do. I'm going to take Mariners first five here with Miller over Merrill Kelly. Give me the Mariners first five. Nothing from the chat. That one it looks like. So let me go to the night game here. Up. The Seattle here for Blake, first five. Hey, he probably was typing it before I said it. And Robert likes the under here in this one. How can you not like the under in this game? This feels like we might get a 3-1, 4-2. Got to be right there today. All right, one more. It's Sunday Night Baseball. Boom, ba-da-bum, ba-dum. And you've got Jordan Wicks going here for the Cubs. He's got a 16.62 ERA, so obviously the Cardinals are going to score about 15 runs. Well, let's give Wicks a chance here. The Cubs have won 3 of 4. Wicks does have a 2.31 whip. We'll see what he can do here right now. We know that they're counting on him for a little better start, and these numbers are just a little inflated here. But Matthew Liberatore, 4.76 ERA and a 2-3 record. They've given him plenty of starts. 1.57 whip coming in. But I don't know. I almost sound like I'm trying to trust Wicks here, but hey, you're still dealing with a great rivalry game. The Cubs have been still awful here of late. It doesn't seem like they've gotten it together. Remember, the Cardinals are sitting here with a similar record right now. Cubs are just a touch ahead of them, I think, or by about a game and a half right now in the standings. So, but still, I think, I don't know if it's an advantage for the Cubs here. Both teams are pretty volatile, that's for sure. But St. Louis at home, and tough probably to back Wicks off that one awful start there. You got two lefties that are kind of shaky at best here. I got to take the Cardinals as a dog here in this one. Give me the Cards today on the Morning Steam Show. Baseball's over here, and let's see, we got some plays. All right, 9 Legacy, Mariners run line, Cubs run line, also Cards here on the money line for Bobby Mack.
Final.
And Blake's on the over here right now, and Robert likes the over as well. All right, that's it for baseball. And that might kind of be it for the show. We are doing the drawing here. I'm accumulating the names. Let me just see if I can bring it. We got the WNBA, and I was like, what else can we do here besides, I'm making these graphics. I'm up here in the middle of the night having a great time, ready to come on in with the next one here, and I'm like, I'll just make another one. I can't stop myself here from making these graphics. But I think we're gonna start having them more on the screen here. I don't know if I have the ability to kind of rotate them. Razor was telling me how to, maybe how to do it, and I'm like, so much work. I mean, look, I can barely get these things on the screen here right now. Here, let me see what I got. I think I've got one here with the WNBA and also maybe some UFL, just because I was kind of trying to figure out how I can do it, how I can have these things displayed on here. These were a little bigger because there's less games, so maybe this will look better. And if you want to type in the chat, coach me up on this or something, how to do it, maybe that'll work too. Here we go. Okay, that looks cool. All right. Yeah. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we are in the game here, and no wonder I messed up the verbiage there with the. I mean, I know that Switzerland's in the championship game, so there was a screw up there in the AI. But how about the Aces and the Valkyries over here? We see the odds here. Maybe it's a 1.5 and about 169.5 here in this one, and got the records of the two teams up there, and also the ATS records. I think those are right. And so let me cover the game here, though, real quick, now that we got those up there. For the Aces here, my Aces, I don't know. Remember, I got the Valkyries to win the championship. I don't think I've got the Aces here in this one, but let me play the total here. Maybe Vegas coming here, or Golden State. Vegas over to Golden State here in this one. The Aces are the champs. We know that, but Golden State's 5-2 straight up, and not bad against the spread either. And meanwhile, Vegas just 2-5 ATS this season and has failed to cover, I believe, in 4 straight right now. Aces continue to, they have that great talent. And they just, I thought Kennedy Carter was look, I don't want to say that she took Chicago down or everywhere she's went. I'm just kind of going with, that, maybe she's that type of person. Everywhere she's went, it seems like that's drama. But maybe when you're winning, maybe that's when there's no drama, right? Maybe she's such a good competitor and these other teams are so bad. They're like, she's like, you guys are so bad. Why don't you do it the way I'm telling you to do it? And now she's on this team, but we'll see. We'll see if she can last. I don't want to say it like that. I want to give her every benefit of the doubt. Because if you're getting this type of production, you don't want to upset anyone and make them all mad. So, I don't know, Golden State here probably in a good position against this Aces team. I think it's going to be a great game. These are two of the best teams in the league, I think. Probably the best teams in the Western Conference here, right? Are they? So, I think I'll go for the total, though, in this one. Las Vegas has gone over. And what are they? 10 and how many games we got here? They've been going over. I know that. It's right here on the screen, and I can't even see it. My eyes are so old. The Aces are 4-3 to the over, and the Valkyries are 5-2 to the over. And the Valkyries are supposed to be, in my opinion, one of the best defensive teams in the league. Valkyries have won 2 straight here with wins over Connecticut and Indiana. Not the toughest. We saw Indiana. What is, you saw this Indiana situation. I mean, Coach Stephanie is basically benching Caitlin Clark in the middle of the game. Okay, I guess you know best. I mean, Caitlin can't win with anybody. Can't win with the teammates, the opponents, the coaches. Maybe she's a cancer. But did you just see that when she got taken out of the lineup there in the team huddle? I don't know, she was explaining something in there. Vegas, a couple losses in a row here to the Sparks and to Dallas. So they're, giving some back here all of a sudden. Now, Golden State 3-1 at home. Vegas 4-1 on the road, but 2-3 against the spread on the road. Usually they're favored by too many points. I got a banner for this game here somewhere. It's all messed up, but all right, man. I get anything here, and I'm going with the over in this one. I'm going over. I just said the Valkyries are a great defensive team, but I'm going over here. 169.5. Give me the over with these two. I think in conclusion, I do think that we just have some good teams here. I think, yes, there may be some defense, but I just think these are two good teams, and I think that's going to lead to just effective offense here eventually, and still takes it over, I think, in this one right now. So Aces are still one of the league's fastest paced teams, and Golden State shows that they can score at home. So I'm going to go over here. Figure we get up to, I don't know, Golden State, maybe they could get 90. If they do, it's going over. Thank you to Stop Geo in there. Thank you to everybody. Thanks a lot. We got Johnny Walker, St. Louis first half on the run line. Woke's Joke has his. I'll have a NASCAR package, I do think, here today. The race is a night race, of course, here in Tennessee tonight. Bobby Mack on the Aces on the run line, and Blake was able to sleep normal there because of the MMA there last night. Thank you to Stop Geo as well. All right, a couple more here with the UFL here today, and we're looking at the matchups here. Look, nothing too special here, but I'm going to take a couple chances, a couple shots here in the UFL today. I don't have any graphics other than the ones on the screen here. That's what we got right there in the middle, the UFL. Here in this one, you got the Storm taking on the Defenders there at the top of the screen. And I think if anything here, I'm going to probably go ahead and take the under here in this one with the Storm and the Defenders at 46.5 here in this one. Give me the under with Orlando and DC. This is one of the biggest games of the season right now. DC, one of the preseason favorites. They are 5-4 here at this point. The Storm now moved kind of the top spot. They're 7-2 overall, 6-3 against the spread. So if you're going to watch one game in the regular season, this actually might be it today at noon Eastern and 9 Pacific time. There, and as well also here the Louisville Kings taking on the Cleveland Aviators here, Columbus Aviators, two expansion teams here in the league this season. And look, there's no doubt that so far the Louisville Kings have had a nice season here, 5-4, 6-3 against the spread. I like them here in this one, laying 1.5 against the Aviators. I'm taking Louisville here, -1.5 in this one. And over in the World Championships, like I said, I'm on Sweden. I'm on Switzerland, so I couldn't get off of it here right now. I just don't know if I have the right equity at this point in the matchup here at, I think I might have quoted it wrong the other day. I think I said it at 9-1, but I think it was actually plus 825 or 775. So I apologize for that. And also here, Woke's Joke talking about the tennis here coming up. I do have a couple of picks, I think, over there with my plays at winnable.com. Here, we're not done. I got one more segment. Hey, how about some college? I don't have the picks in college baseball. You have to subscribe. I'll send some out on the free picks here, but I do have a graphic because I was like, having so much fun. I'm like, let me make a college baseball graphic too. I don't know if it's that great, but I just want to show the matchups here and where we stand. You know, the one thing about the college baseball today is that we don't know actually, I guess the one way to put it, we don't know actually. We know the first matchups, right, be eliminated, and then you're going to have some matchups later on there as well. So let me bring that in here real quick just to look at the matchups here, and then I'll have some picks later on. Right now, don't quite have them here at this point, but we do have a nice little graphic here to look at the matchups here today, okay? Maybe this will be something for, you can look at. And this is a little bigger, so, but see these matchups the times might be just a little off. I think the VCU-ECU game might be, Miami-Troy might be a little later, but there are the lines for the games. You got early on Boston College and Liberty, Miami and Troy, VCU and East Carolina. Did they ever finish that Miami game, or did I just put it in there wrong? I know there's one game that is already getting ready to resume play here with Mississippi and Nebraska, and then the other games are going to start here. In fact, Coastal Carolina reportedly and Florida State will start in a rain delay. So check out the game times here. The totals actually have just started to come out. What I would do here, maybe if you wanted to look at some plays, these are actually my estimation of the totals here, and not even estimate. These are kind of like my totals that where if there's a discrepancy and the totals, I'm seeing them just coming out. I made this graphic before the totals came out, and I'm going to get off the air right now so I can go hit these games because they are on the move here big time. College baseball board is lighting up. I promise you that. And then down there at the College World Series, how about it? With a couple of big games today, elimination games, and you see who's going to remain down there today. UCLA and Texas Tech. That's going to be a good one. And Nebraska and Texas. That's going to be a good one too, especially given the what we saw from yesterday's action. So, all right. Hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully I'll be able to do that every day. I'm having a great time with it. So no picks though there just yet. You have to be a subscriber over there, either on the free picks. I'll have some free picks, and then, but if it gets you motivated to watch some of these games today as well, then I'm all about it. All right, that's going to do it. I think, does that do it for the morning, Steve? Let's bring in Mikey Money, and then I'll check the schedule here, make sure I didn't miss anything.
Hey, it's your one Winnable, and you can get your favorite cappers' best bets. Come support the squad at Winnable.
For a low monthly cost, you get the very best bets delivered instantly to your phone by text the moment they're locked in. No delays, no missed lines, just the smartest plays at the best odds.
Let Sports Money Network's team of experienced handicappers do the hard work for you, and with the flexible notification options, you'll never miss a play as we drop them.
Don't wait. Don't guess. Don't miss the line. Join the winning team today and start cashing tickets with Winnable.
All right, we're doing it right now. We're drawing it. Let's see who's going to win here the subscription today. Thanks to everybody for joining here on the Morning Steam. It's Nine Legacy. Thank you to Nine Legacy, and thank you to everyone here for joining me on the show. Subscribers, get ready. We're going to have the picks coming out here shortly for a few more sports, and we've had some good ones, some okay ones here today. Not all of them were winners, but had some overnight action here as well. So thanks a lot, everybody. Really appreciate it. We'll be back to start a new week here. I believe VB MMA picks talked to here's a goal right here. We just had a goal here now just seconds ago for Norway, and they're going to extend their lead over Canada here right now. But I think it'll be VB MMA picks at 3 p.m. Eastern and noon Pacific on Monday. So I think you'll be on the lookout for that for next week's card. And let's go to that. Let's do it, Johnny. Let's get that gold pick home, that 90-1 shot today. That's I got to tell you, that's a focus of my attention here today is that and these college baseball lines. Probably should have come in with some plays today on the show. After all, you only get one shot at the Sunday regionals here, and there'll be plenty of games later on as well. But please go over there and subscribe over at Winnable. Use the promo code STEAM to save 20%, and I think you'll get your money's worth. Do the 1 month, $19.95. I'll give you 5 weeks. It's only 41 cents a day when you do that. And if this show is worth 41 cents to you, then I'd really appreciate it if you'd go get these other picks from me. Look, I try to give you some winners here with the show, and then I have winners that come in a little bit more timely fashion after all the data has been parsed, if you know what I mean. All right? That's going to do it. To talk to you again tomorrow here. Don't forget, stay tuned for horse racing here today. Should be some great Sunday card. And also, we'll be back tomorrow. We got some baseball. All right. Hey, for the Sports Money Network, I'm Ramon Scott. So long from Las Vegas.
like an addict, do I gotta have it. I ain't even playing, got a really bad habit. If it moves, gotta grab it, fuse like a magnet. Lose, won't have it till I'm doomed in a casket. I ain't playing, got a weird mind. If you work 8 hours, I'ma work 9. If the shit tastes sour, you should taste mine.